our next guest, Jamaal Anthony Bowman. Government name I'm using. I'm so excited that he is here. He was a former principal from the Bronx. Bowman recently won the primary against 16-term incumbent Representative Elliot Engel and is expected to win the seat in November for New York's 16th district.
I am happy. I am fired up. I cannot wait to get to Congress and cause problems for the people in there who have been maintaining a status quo that is literally killing our children.
And with that, so pleased to welcome Jamaal Bowman, New York's own, here on Stick to Sports.
Great to be here. Thank you so much. It's really a pleasure.
Let's talk about your education background. You're used to dealing with children, especially at-risk children. How does your educational background, how do you think that helps you and translate to your political career?
Well, first and foremost, I was an at-risk child myself. You know, I was someone who grew up in public housing, was very angry as a kid when my father wasn't around. I'm a victim of police brutality myself. So those personal experiences helped me to be an educator that led first and foremost with empathy and compassion toward the students and families that I worked with. It's about working in collaboration with the community and making sure their voices are a major part of the policy that I'm going to introduce when I get to Congress.
It's interesting that you talk about your experiences, and you're very candid, but there's something here that is missing, and I need you to really be very super clear about this. Do you prefer early Ice Cube over Wu-Tang Clan? Or do you prefer Wu-Tang Clan over early Ice Cube?
Ooh.
Why are you trying to back me into this binary corner?
Because on this
unfair.
question, on this show, sir, we ask tough questions.
That's right.
Hard hitting. They delve deep into journalism.
I'm going to have to go with early Ice Cube over Wu-Tang Clan. And that might be blasphemy to people who know me and have met me throughout this campaign, because I was Wu-Tang all day throughout the campaign, and I still am. But we're talking about my formative years now with early Ice Cube. So we're talking about the NWA album, which changed the world. We're talking about, America's Most Wanted album. We're talking about Death Certificate. I mean, Ice Cube was that dude.
So, Jamaal, right now we're seeing a little bit of momentum kind of go against Black Lives Matter. You have the president who is using these protests as political capital to say that, hey, if you don't vote for me, this is what this country is going to look like under Joe Biden. Is there any fear that it's actually being effective, that the fear-mongering that the president is using is actually working?
Well, Trump is a racist. He's a fascist. And he's a white nationalist occupying the White House. So I would expect nothing less from him and from the Republican Party who's following him. So that's what he's going to do. I'm not afraid, but I am concerned because what they have is a lot of energy toward this fear and division and hate. And I need for my brothers and sisters in the Democratic Party to match energy for energy. So while they're pushing a politics of fear, we have to push a politics of love and togetherness and community building. And we have to do it with the same energy. So I am concerned, but I'm also inspired by the continued protests that are happening across this country for the NBA players to strike in the way that they did, and to hear from Doc Rivers and Chris Webber and Jamal Murray and so many others was just incredibly powerful and exactly what we need in this moment.
I love that you brought up the NBA players. I got to ask you this. If you, in fact, could play in the NBA, we know that the Knicks... Hey, Jamaal.
He's already laughing.
Jamaal, why are we laughing? This is very...
You wouldn't pick the Knicks.
You were doing so well. Things were doing so well. Now you gotta bring this up. Okay.
Jamaal, I know the Knicks are your team, and God bless you for that.
Yeah.
Right?
Amen.
God bless him for that. Right?
Right.
It is a struggle that only certain strong people can carry, and you have that. So if I said, Jamaal, I need you to suit up What would you be? What you good on defense? You best on offense? Are you a shooter, or are you gonna be the sixth man? Where are you?
I'm a defensive specialist, I would say, and high IQ. I had an incredibly high IQ.
Okay.
You know, watching players like Isaiah, Kevin Johnson, and Magic growing up. So, I would have been all right. I would have held my own.
We appreciate you being here on the show. We wish you nothing but luck this upcoming November election, and I'm sure you'll be back on our show again. Thank you so much for joining us. Peace and love, and we wish you nothing but the best.